Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Grand Cat unboxing review. And on this day we are going to be reviewing the Ultimate Edition Edge. Yes, very nice. You can see here it comes with a lot of accessories. He's got his jacket, he's got the alternate arms, and he's got the alternate head sculpt. So let us take a quick look at the box. There he is, 6'5", 1.96 meters from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Finisher of the Spear and currently an 11-time world champion. Was almost a 12-time world champion until Money in the Bank, where he got beaten by Roman Reigns, only with the interference of Seth Rollins, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. Now Edge has always been one of my favourite superstars. Let's read this little bit here. In 2011, a debilitating neck injury forced Edge into early retirement. And then over the years something happened. He started to feel better. He got a clean bill of health and made his return in the 2020 Royal Rumble and started his career on his terms. So Edge, as you can see, that's actually fantastic artwork right there. Edge has always been one of my favourite superstars because he's so good at evolving with the business. He can be a great heel when he needs to be a heel. He can be a great face and he can make you believe. And he's so intense on his promos. Even, his moveset, you've got the Education, the Educator, the Spear, the Impaler DDT, which he got from Gangrel. He was never, I don't think he was ever meant to be a main eventer. He started out, going for, obviously the Tag Team Championships was Christian, but he was wrestling people, like X-Pac and, light heavyweights and things. And he really only got his push when he started fighting against Cena. And Edge and Cena they're actually quite good friends in real life. So yes, but let us get right into it. This is truly a legend, and this is the first Ultimate Edition unboxing that we're doing for this. There you are. There's a little bit at the bottom. Conforms to the safety and health requirements of the ASTM. I just put in the word health there because that's what I originally was going to read, and realised that wasn't actually on there. As you can see, 8+. So do not eat this unless you are over 8 years old. Right, well, let us get into it. There's no other instruction or information, so let us get right open. This photography is hilarious, but that face there, that could have been done better. That could have been done better, guys. It's a fellow photographer myself. Well, no longer a photographer. Did it for a while, before I was an animator. I can tell you that could certainly have been done better. What weird packaging. So yeah, it opens like that. There's a little flap over here, so we now have to cut the side. And we also have to cut this bit at the bottom, because this is also attached. Oh my goodness. Just opening the entire packaging at this point. If I can even get the scissors in. Yeah, I can get the scissors in from this side. Right, let's do that then. Right, is that... Oh my goodness, I accidentally tapped the camera. Is that us? Have we got in? No, there's even more sellotape at the bottom. Just to guarantee that you can't get into the damn figure. Oh, this is them saying, hey, keep this in its display, do not unbox it. Yeah, we have one more thing. And I've accidentally ripped this bit of the packaging, so that was upsetting. But there, once you finally cut everything open, there it opens like that, it's a big lid window. We have a little bit of information on the inside, so let us see what this says. It's the ultimate WWE action figure that you always wanted, featuring advanced articulation, multiple swappable parts. Ultimate Edition figures allow you to create memorable superstar moments, recreate authentic entrance poses, epic mid-match comebacks, and signature finishing moves in this ultimate realistic detail with WWE Unlimited Edition figures. Unlimited Edition, Ultimate Edition. My goodness. So I assume that is all just the usual blurb. Oh, actually, on the bottom here, it does say the Ultimate Opportunist, which is, of course, one of the many things that Edge is. So let us get right into it. Let's take this out. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. The packaging is pretty basic from the inside, just plain red. Although it does have this very unique box with these angles cut at the corners here. And obviously whatever this is that's happening at the top up here. So very nice packaging, you know, for keeping your figure nice and cool. So let us see exactly what this figure is like, and is it that much different from an Elite? That is the question, because I've never seen one of these and I don't know the answer. Okay, well, first of all, it looks like he's got little plastic bits here on his ankles keeping him in. Does he have any other plastic bits anywhere? Is it just there? Oh, well, these are nice and easy enough to cut off, so let us just remove that. Nice and simple. If I can get the scissors over there. I thought I got that, but apparently not. So in case you're wondering, the setup that I have to lean right forward to do this, because to get it on camera, or I can pull it away from the camera and just do it off camera, but I was kind of hoping that I could show you guys this. Okay, you know what, pull it back, there. So long, like the second that I could just pull it back, immediately just comes off. So you're going to have no problems there. It's just a case of don't try to show it off on your YouTube channel. That is the lesson for today. Although the second one, a little bit more tricky, because the scissors are just in damned refusal to get over there. That's right, okay. But if we try coming at it from this angle. Just in absolute damn refusal. Okay, there we go. Edge is now unleashed. There's more little tassels here on the arms, so let's just get rid of those. The best way to do it is to pull them up with one hand, get the scissors in underneath, and then cut from there. This is the technique for getting rid of these little irritating things. I assume that the reason that they have these here is to punish you for taking it out of the box. That is the only explanation that I have in my mind that fits as to why they have done this. Very annoying. And there we go, finally. Okay, all the parts of Edge are now unleashed. I have got rid of the two little tassels here, I've got rid of the two little tassels on the ankles, and that should be us. So, let us take a look at him. So, bring out the legs first. And then the rest of the figure, and this here is our Ultimate Edition Edge. Now I will say they've got the face really well. It actually looks very, very like Edge. In terms of articulation, what is he like? So he has a full body swivel. It's not just on the usual Elite, which is just up and down. The shoulders, full rotation. The tattoos are really nice looking actually. The shoulders, they move out to T-pose. You can see there, that's how it looks like underneath. But on a ball joint, there's no butterfly. No butterfly parts. This is very nice, very smooth and solid. You have a rubber elbow pad, which presumably is removable. Yep, I think it is. The elbow is on a double joint that I can feel from there. The wrist is on this peg, which rotates on a circle and moves back and forth. Is the hand removable? I'm about to break an Ultimate Elite figure. Being very careful with it, because I'm worried. There you are. So, it is just a regular peg, so very similar to the Elite style figures. Although it's having a bit of problems going back in. There we go, a little bit of strength, goes on, no bother. So that is how the arms work. The arm does move in just a little bit more. This arm, I'm assuming, will just be exactly the same. Although a little bit tight, but a little bit of Herculean strength. Oh, well, I mean, it is supposed to come off the peg, so I mean, that's good. But this here, just a little bit stiff. Camera, please. Focus. Focus. There we go. Just a little bit stiff. And we were going to remove the arm anyway, so that works out perfectly fine because we're going to show off the jacket. And let us try, as you can see, a bit stiff. So let's just try clicking that back in. That's what it looks like. Nope, works fine. So, overall, good so far. Let's try the head. Yep, the head is on a singular ball swivel, it appears. The waist has side articulation, but no up and down. So it's a side swivel. The legs, let's see how far they can do the splits. Looks like you can get to just about that angle. Doesn't press much further than that. The plastic doesn't allow it to go much further. The knees are on a double knee joint, which do bend right back, so that's good. Quite cool. So it's not on strong collectible level, but you can see that there's a little bit more going on here than your regular Wwe line. So the shin swivel, camera please, it's very strange that they've made the swivel in the middle of the boot, whereas they could have just drawn the line here and it wouldn't have been anywhere near as noticeable. So that's a lot of a down point there. Although it is nice and smooth. There isn't very much stiffness, which is good, but it seems to be physical enough. We have a toe pivot here. Let's look at the ankle. So you can see there's a bit of space in the ankle there. I always haven't worked out the same kind of technology as what other companies have done, but it doesn't look horrible. And I've got to say that the imaging of the tattoos and all the artwork on the R's and such, and these decals here, they do look very, very nice. And let's check his balance. So there he is. There is the master of the spear, the ultimate opportunist, and let us try putting him into a bit of a pose, shall we? So let us get him into position for a spear, his signature move. So we need to do something like this. Obviously we're going to need well, in terms of the spear, we can kind of set up. You know what? Let us bring in, I normally do a size comparison at the end. Let's bring in the Elite, Roman Reigns. So as you can see on the Elite, the body swivel only moves up and down, or back and forth. There's no ball swivel in the centre there. Here they've got the shin pivot, actually, at the point that makes sense on the figure. There is no toe pivot, so that is an addition to the Ultimate version. I'm not seeing that many other differences. They both have... Oh, this The Elites only have a single elbow joint. The Ultimate Edition has a double elbow joint, I think. I think that's what's hidden underneath these elbow pads. It feels like it goes further. So yes, so let us use the big dog here to help set up this spear by Edge, and we shall... My goodness, what on earth am I doing there? Not the best iterations I've ever done, but if we do something like this, maybe something like that, then yeah, you can kind of get an idea of the spear. So, in terms of articulation, sure, it allows you to articulate what you want it to do. So let us get rid of the big dog once again. He'll be coming back later to show off the size comparison at the end. So yes, what else can we do with Edge? We can maybe get him into this pose where he's in the corner setting up the taunt, for the spear. What is the best way to go around that? Maybe something like that. There. So in terms of posability, yeah. In terms of balance, I think it works. Can we make Edge do a speech and music? That is the question. Speech and music is always a good test of a balance of a figure. Now, Strong Collectibles are quite good at this. I don't know if Ultimate Edition Wwe figures are going to be able to. A little bit. It's getting there. There we go. There. So that's pretty awesome. That seems to be pretty solid. It's not falling over immediately after I did it. So, yeah. So there you go. So in terms of balancing and such, this is a good figure. So the Ultimate Editions, there is a slightly better figure than you would normally get with the Elites. And that was one of the things that I was worried about. I thought that maybe the Ultimate Editions were just a glorified Elite with a higher price tag. But no, you can see that there is a little bit of a difference. So the next thing we are going to look at is the jacket. So to pull off the jacket, let's just take a look at the arms here. So as you can see, it is in the patented sort of too sweet pose that Edge does on his entranceway, and it has been very well. It has been actually very well modelled, both of these. I don't think the thumb is separate from the two forefingers though, so I think that's all one solid line. Let's get the jacket itself. The jacket itself comes with this plastic inline to keep it nice and in its place. And you can see the detailing here is really well done, actually. Yes, very nice. I like this part here. It says rated up at the top there. That's what that says there. If the camera would focus just a little bit. Use your in-depth camera. Yeah, at least I think it says rated. Oh, it does, but it looks like it's been cut off a little bit at the top there. Because you can see that this is where the top of the R is supposed to be. Some points off for that one, WWE. But in terms of the rest of it, looks absolutely fantastic. And once again, I'm hitting the camera because I'm trying to get it to focus. Because the autofocus on this is not fantastic. High quality phone, my ass. Right, so let us remove the arms. Remove both arms. It just takes a little bit of a tug. We equip the jacket, first of all. So, does this jacket even work with this head? Or do you have to swap heads? I think the answer might be you have to swap heads, because it doesn't look like there's all that much space underneath the hair. Let's try it. Let's see if we can. Maybe we can. Because they have to get the collar in under there as well. As you can see, it is certainly struggling. But we're trying. Just testing this out for you guys at home. And yeah, with a bit of struggle, you can get that on there. Yeah, there we go, that kind of works. So was making sure that I had the right hand in. This one goes here, and there you can see the double elbow joint. You can see how far that does come in when it isn't being held back by the elbow pads on the other arm. And there you go. And then if we just extend the arms upwards, of course, then you have a very, very casual Edge in doing his pyro entrance. So let me just show that off to the camera. So yeah, in terms of how it looks, I think it looks fantastic. Looks really good, actually. You know, it looks like this figure was designed to look like this. It doesn't look like this is a figure that's got like interchangeable arms, and you can tell that it's interchangeable arms. It does genuinely look good. So now the last thing we have to do is to swap over the head. So we'll just use a little bit of Herculean strength here. Of course, you don't want to use too much strength, you don't want to break it. Ah, there we go. A little bit stiff, but there you go. That is the head of Edge, of Adam Copeland. Oh, there you go. And you can see that this is a really good head sculpt. Like, they've really got the, the image of Edge. I mean, you wouldn't look at this and think, oh, who is that person? You would immediately recognise it as Edge. Now this one, this head, the alternate head, which I am just trying to bring out of the packaging. Oh goodness, we're having some problems. Right, I'll let you see what the issues are. So the hair is obviously thicker at the back than it is at the front, and it is a case of trying to get it out. And there we go. There's a bit of force required there. Okay, now we can get rid of this because we are out of accessories. And here is the Edge head, and you can see, oh my goodness, that is like they've really got his face down to a T. The mouth down. Like, I've seen him do that face when he's doing the spear. When he's running up to the spear. I've seen him doing it when he's doing his pyro. They've really done a magnificent job there. You can see that there is a inline here, just about finger sized, which is obviously supposed to be hidden. So let us try this, and you can see there is the ball peg that it is on. So let me just equip this onto here, once again using a little bit of Herculean strength. Oh, actually, it sat on quite well, actually. But if you do that, then there you go. You have your Screaming Maniac look for Edge. And that really does look quite fantastic, if I'm honest. So the other thing that I wanted to do, so he looks almost a little bit like Doc Brown with his hands like that, is let's try keeping the jacket on, and we will swap over the hand. So we'll take out the devil horns. There we go, goes off on the peg. And we will replace it with the open palm hand here, like so. And we shall fit that into here, presumably. can change and swap quite happily. And we'll do the same over at this side. Once again, remove this hand, do the other one, do a little bit faster since we've done it before and we know it's safe. Generally the first time I'm doing it, I'm a little bit more reluctant. And here we go, we can now do some cool poses like this. So if we bring Edge in, we put the knee down like so, and we have him beckoning, and we have the jacket out like that. Maybe we need to rotate the leg just a little bit, and then focus the face on where you should be looking, and there we go, once the camera allows. So let me just take this off of its stand for just a second, and you can see there that you can have this really cool pose where Edge is begging the opponent to stand up so that he can go for the spear. And you can see that the jacket molds really well with the hairstyle, that you could just imagine this as Edge getting ready to run, you know, full speed, shoulder first into someone's abdomen and just take their title off of them, as he has done so many times in the past. So that is really cool. The Ultimate Edition figures, they are a lot nicer than what I thought they were. Really, actually, quite impressive. So I'm quite pleased to see that. So let's leave him with his crazy face on, and we can have Edge stand there as he is. Let's remove these little accessories, the 2 additional arms, the 2 additional hands, and the additional heads. I can sit over there, and let us bring in a few other figures from other lines. So obviously the first one is the Wwe Elite Figures, which this is the Elite Roman Reigns, the big dog, the tribal chief. And as you can see, they are very much the same height. You can see right there that this is a perfect iteration for your figures. Let us bring in from the AEW line, Kenny Omega, which is another figure. And you can see that Kenny Omega's a little bit shorter, but I think he is supposed to be shorter than Edge. Edge is quite tall. I can't remember, it said on the back of the box, and he's 6 foot something. 6'5". 6'5" is Edge. So Edge is quite a tall boy, and you can see that that wouldn't seem out of place with your AEW line if you wanted to have Edge cross over to the other company. And lastly, we're going to look at the Storm Collectibles Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster himself, who, as you can see, once again, the same scale there with the rest of them. So there you have it. There is your Edge figure, and he would absolutely fit in with any of your wrestling collections. Well, any of your modern wrestling collections, maybe not so much the old ones, but yes. So that is going to be it for this video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give us a like, share and subscribe. Do try to leave a comment. I do try to respond to all of them. And if you want to talk to me, you can find me in the Discord in the description below. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. There, that is something to haunt your nightmares.